intervene, don't be nasty.
Good evening and welcome to the 31st Lap Live, coming to you from the beautiful Brewerton Speedway. Mike, we just saw the conclusion of an amazing Hurricane 100.
Yeah, great night of racing action here at the D-shaped Dirt Demon. Couldn't ask for a better 100-lap main event. $10,000 going to none other than the Franklin Flyer, Billy Decker. So Billy Decker picking up the victory here at the D-shaped Dirt Demon. Chris, it's great to be live again.
Nice to be live. We haven't been out in weeks since we were over at Utica Speedway. We've got a very busy week ahead of us. Where we have the 31st Lap Live coming to you tonight as we are going right now. Finger Lakes 1.tv. We've also got Corey Reed coming up to see what's going on. Here's all the noise and the ruckus and coming over to see what's going on. Oh yeah,
we'll take top three.
So Corey Reed on the move, getting things done for us, and we got to appreciate all the folks here at the Brewerton Speedway helping us out. We're gonna
Dave
have
Farney hanging out. He's covered.
That's what I like about. That's what I like about the live shows. You can, you got people here in the crowd enjoying yourselves. Everybody's got to be excited. It's Super Dirt Week. There's nothing better than that. Everybody's on vacation. I know I'm not, but some of us got to work. Dave Farney, we're not all retired. Okay, so. Again, Corey Reed going to head pit side to get some of those drivers. Again, as you were saying, Chris, we're going to have a great week. Tomorrow night we're going to come to you live from the Moody Mile. Then we'll do the same thing on Saturday twice. I believe Saturday is the plan, Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon. And then again on Sunday morning and again Sunday afternoon, recapping all the events over there at the mile. Oh, thanks, buddy. Candyland coming through, a little cotton candy. Sweet.
He's got
thanks,
the hookup
bud.
right there.
Oh, yeah, we got the hookup. Cotton candy right in front of me here. We'll make sure we get that in. So let's take a look at the recap here of tonight's event here at the Brewerton Speedway. 43 cars.
Holding true to form, we're already all over the place.
We are already over the place. But, hey, it's Super Dirt Week. It's the first live show. What are you going to do, all right? Okay, so let's take a look at the recap here. Feature got underway with Matt DiLorenzo, former Fonda Speedway track champion, jumping out to the early lead. Matty D held on to the top spot for much of the early parts of the race. Lap number 33. Side-by-side race for the lead between Matt DiLorenzo and Chris Heil in traffic. Lap 38, we got a caution in which Kevin Bates brought out the caution, stopped over there in turns number 3 and 4. Matt DiLorenzo was able to hold the lead until lap number 45 when the driver out of Niagara on the Lake Ontario, Stuart Friesen, took over the top spot, made the move in turns number 3 and 4. At the halfway point, it was Stuart Friesen, Matt DiLorenzo, Larry White, Jimmy Phelps, and Billy Decker. So keep that in mind. Lap 60, we had another caution. Dan Vaughter brought out the caution over in turn number 2. Then we continue to roll here. Stuart Friesen held on to the top spot until we had a caution on lap 82 when Alan Johnson slowed on the back straightaway. When Johnson slowed on the restart, Billy Decker able to take over the top spot on the high side of the speedway.
And look who's joining us.
Hey, look who's here. Stuart Friesen. So, yeah, we got a clean seat. What are you talking about? You just raced 100 laps in a modified. I think you don't need a clean seat. And we'll finish up here with a recap. Stuart Friesen, who just sat down with us, had the lead there until that last restart when Billy Decker was able to get by. Going to the checkered flag, it was Billy Decker, Stuart Friesen, Ryan Godown, Jimmy Phelps, and Matt DiLorenzo, your top 5. You want to put the headphones on? You don't have to if you want to, but it makes it a little bit more fun. No, just put them on. You'll probably hear out of one side instead of both. You got that?
Yeah, well, it seems like it works.
Yeah, here we go. All right. You got you on the microphone. You got his microphone on?
I was letting him get set.
All right, he's good. Well, joining us now, runner-up in tonight's main event, Stuart Friesen. Hey, Stuart, still not a bad job here tonight at Brewerton Speedway.
No, it was pretty cool. No.
Make sure you get right into that guy.
Yeah. Get right into
it. I
got you now. Here we are, 1-2. It was pretty cool. Brewerton's a super racy track, and that's the best we've felt here in a real long time. Jake Spraker's got a great car. Led a lot of laps and knew when I had a little brown I was living off on the bottom of 4 and getting a little launch and
gotta love the hecklers.
Yeah. After that went away, I'm like, man, I'm really searching and I knew somebody was closing up, so I tried the bottom and didn't in a million years think Billy would be up there on the top, but that was definitely the best line at the end of the race.
You mentioned driving Jake Spraker's car. That has been quite the deal for you Seems like every time out you guys have been in that car, whether it was in down at the Albany-Saratoga Speedway or here tonight, wherever you've taken that car, you guys have been right there in the mix for the win.
Yeah, it's a it's a top-notch team. He's got Mark Sullivan, the crew chief, and Shea Montgomery maintain the car. And great bunch of guys. We have a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun at Albany-Saratoga all year. Great finishes, and we had another good one here tonight. Second place to Billy Decker at his house isn't too bad.
Now, you were a former regular here at the Brewerton Speedway. What kind of information were you able to pull and use tonight?
Just knowing that how fast the track changes lanes. It starts out bitey. You can roll through the middle. You're on the bottom, and then you just got to chase the brown until there's nothing left. And unfortunately, it went away about 15 laps to go there, and kind of slowed us down a little bit. But just it's just a super racy track, and you got to have a balanced car. We got the car a little bit more balanced after the heat race, and it was good.
What's it mean to kick off Super Dirt Week here? You were strong last night out of Cayuga County, Weedsport, and another strong run tonight.
It's good. The last couple weeks have been up and down, to say the least. So to get the ball rolling again, get back in the top 5 is pretty cool. We had an awesome summer. We were barely ever out of the top 5. So to get back up and racing with the boys again sure means a lot.
Well, Stewie, we'll give you a chance to thank Jake Spraker and the gang here. Anybody else you got to thank?
Bilstein Shocks. That's the kind of the common denominator between all the cars, and the Brewerton staff. They just this is a heck of a show, a heck of an event, and we appreciate being able to jump out here and race for all this money during on a Thursday night. It's pretty cool.
Well, Stewie, good luck at Super Dirt Week. Hopefully, we'll talk to you again.
All right, thanks so
much.
Again,
Stuart Friesen, runner-up finisher tonight in the Hurricane 100 here at the Brewerton Speedway. Well, hopping right in, we're going to quick fire him here. Thanks again to Corey Reed for helping us out, getting our guest here tonight, and we got the guy that's he's
third.
Yeah, he's got the best paycheck of the night, Billy Decker. Billy, congratulations on the win tonight.
Thanks. Feels good to win.
What's it mean, to come out here at the Brewerton Speedway? This is the toughest place you're going to race, here on a weekly basis. What's it mean to come to the biggest race of the year and to come out with a win like that?
Well, it's big. It's a testament of the gypsum wholesaler team and all the guys who work on the race car. And this is a tough place, and when you win here, you better appreciate them because they're tough to come by.
Did you purposely set the car up to come in like that? It seemed like early in that race you're running right there in the top 5, but then as the lap started to click off, your 91 came in.
Well, we had a pretty good idea that it was going to slow a fair amount, and it did. We did, by the same token, we didn't want to over-tighten because you can go too far here easy enough at Brewerton. So, really, when the race started, I thought we had a really good race car, so I'm going to go right to the front, and I couldn't get there, and ended up forcing the car around a little bit and sealed up the tires a little bit, so I had to ride for a little while. And then late in the race, it was just a matter of Stu's lane slowing down, and me being in second had given me the opportunity to go try a few different lanes, and I happened to find something up there on the top and got away with a win.
Now, was that a byproduct of that caution there? Is that what gave you the chance to catch up to him? Do you think without that caution you're able to catch him there?
Well, it's funny because I think that was lap 89 or something, but I was running before that, and I'd move a little bit, and one lap I'd gain a little bit on him, the next lap I'd give it all back and maybe a little bit, and then so I said, well, I'm going to have to do something way different, and I thought that middle was slowing down enough where he was running, and he was catching a little brown patch in 3 and 4 with his right rear and getting to the bottom. I couldn't use that for some reason, and that brown patch kind of got sealed over. So, with the experience here at Brewerton, knowing that when that stuff happens, you better start moving around, and so that's what we did and got away with it.
How tough of a day is it for you guys to come out here today? I know today you set fast time at the mile as well, so you have to hustle there. I know I got here at 6 o'clock and you guys weren't even here yet. How tough of a day is this to go down there, time trial today, and then get here and win this race?
Well, it's a product of preparation. You know what I mean? This car has been ready for 2 weeks. They put it in the nose of the trailer. Today at the mile, they switched it around. Very fortunate to have a deep team working on the race car, and a couple guys brought it over here, and it was ready when we got here. We were very fortunate at the mile and got out of there with a fast time, so it took us a little extra time at the mile. So, again, it's a product of John White and LJL Racing affording us a lot of race cars and a great team keeping them ready and just taking advantage of that.
Now tomorrow morning you got to go home, get up real early because you got to go back to the mile time trial with the 358. How did that car feel for you today?
We only got one hot lap session on that 358 car. That felt really good. It's a comfortable race car. It's the same one we've been there for, I think, 5 years straight. Same engine, same chassis, and and we're looking for the same result. So hopefully we can get them.
Are we going to see a Billy Decker sweep this week? Every race you enter, you're going to win it?
Well, I can tell you that's our intention, but they don't usually work out that way.
Billy, anybody else you got to thank? You thank John and Laura. We want to thank you for coming on, but if there's anybody else you want to thank, we do appreciate your time.
You know something, I really got to thank the fans for coming out here to Brewerton Speedway and supporting us. It's really one of the best places in the Northeast to race. There's no question about that. Everybody likes to race here, and we, on behalf of all the racers and everybody, certainly appreciate all the support we get here from the fans.
Billy, thanks a lot again. Billy Decker, ladies and gentlemen, your winner here of the Hurricane 100 and pole sitter down at the mile. Billy, hopefully we'll get to chat you with again later in the week. So Billy Decker, we'll let him get going. He's got a lot of work to do. And another guy that's got a lot of work to do, we'll just have him hop right on in here. Don't worry, Ryan, I don't have a megaphone, so you're good. You can put him on if you want. It's up to you though. If you want to be able to hear us, you can't. Well, you're going to hear me. Billy Decker put him on. He won the race, so you finished third. I'm just saying.
Wow.
Poor Ryan Godown. Wow. This poor guy. I got to give you a thanks just for putting up with me at Grandview a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah. See what happens? I give you a couple beers and now you bash me. Thanks.
I didn't bash you. I just said Ryan Godown. I can do it like that if you want. I can get the megaphone out and I'll pick on you a little bit. But no, Ryan Godown. How does it feel to come to New York, Brewerton Speedway, and pick up a third place finish in the biggest race of the season here?
I'll tell you, it's pretty neat. I'm glad that he put this show on. I'm glad we came. And, I can't thank my sponsors and crew guys enough for helping me out, get everything ready, because it was a tough chore to get everything ready for this week. And then, John Whiter putting on a spectacular show that he did.
I'll tell you, your car, you're another guy. We talked to Billy Decker. Your car came on as those laps clicked off. It seemed like the later in the race it went, the faster you got.
Yeah, I almost wish it was another 25 laps. But, it was just glad to, it was tight in the beginning. It started coming to me. Seemed like I started gaining on him a little bit at the end. You gain a little, lose a little. But I'm pretty ecstatic about third place here, never being here before. So,
what is it with you in New York right now? It seems like every time you come up here, you got to win at Glen Ridge. I had to bust your chops a little bit when we were down at Grandview about that. But then you come here and again, and you beat some of the best here at Brewerton Speedway.
It's just nice. Like I said, you surround yourself with good people. I got good crew guys, hard-working guys, and then they're giving me a good race car this year. Not that they didn't any other year, but, things are really clicking right now.
You mentioned things are clicking. By far, career year for you this year.
Yeah, win total. I think we got 10 wins this year, so that's good. We won the New Egypt Championship, which was pretty cool, and won some pretty big races. So I'm pretty happy of how this whole year went. Now it's the year's almost over. Now how do you top it?
Do you want the season to come to an end? Probably not at this point, right?
Probably not at this point, no.
What has been the difference for you in terms of traveling? In the past you haven't traveled all that much, and now this year it seems like you guys have been able to travel. You've been able to go. Is that a byproduct the team finally has everything behind you?
Yeah, we got, a big guy, ERD Engines behind us, really big, supporting us. And then, I got good sponsors behind me, helping me travel. And then you got the help, too. So all things got to click. I don't want to go traveling if I'm not going to do it the right way. I always said it. So, things came along. We got, some pretty cool Troyer race cars going good. So, right now, it's going good. Who knows? Maybe I won't have it next year. I don't know. But hopefully, we proved this year that we can run, and hopefully we can keep going forward.
Now, did you bring all those New Egypt guys here with you, considering there was 10 of you here today? Had it look like almost like you were at your home track for a little bit there.
Yeah, it seemed like it. That's pretty good for them guys to come up here. Try to support all these guys up here, all these tracks. So, I'm glad to see a lot of them guys made it up. And,
How's things going to go at the mile for you?
I don't know. Hopefully it's better than today, that's for sure.
How tough was today? Take us through it for you. For you, a guy running the mile and like Billy coming here too.
Well, it's tough, but today, at the mile, we got one big block car for the mile. That's it. So I took conservative laps, tried to get myself in, qualified spot in the heat race, and you got to be there at the end of the race. We've known that for how many years going there. So hopefully we put ourselves in the end of the race there, and we're excited to come here tonight. Right after that, we tried to put that 25th behind us and came here and won the heat, and it was pretty fun tonight. I was glad we came.
Well, anybody you got to thank tonight, sponsors, crews, things like that, want to give you that opportunity.
Yeah, I'd just like to thank ERD Engines, John Smedlin, and all my crew guys that helped me this whole week on everything and going forward.
Well, Ryan, hopefully we get to chat with you again here, and things turn around there over there at the mile, and you have a good day tomorrow night in the triple 20s.
No problem.
All right, man. Thanks a lot. Again, Ryan Godown, ladies and gentlemen, your third place finisher here tonight at the Brewerton Speedway in the Hurricane 100. So, Chris, I'll tell you, quite the evening here at Brewerton.
Quite the evening. Whoa, whoops.
What'd you do?
I put the wrong slide over.
Oh, I put the wrong slide up. That's
There
what
we go.
It's the first show of the week. You know, we gotta.
It's the Well, we started to get into it earlier before we even got off the ground tonight. We were talking about how busy this weekend's going to be. We're going to be here, for a little while, and this supplants the regular 31st lap episode. So everybody keep an eye out. That's what's going out for those of you looking at home wondering what exactly happened. By the way, thanks again to the fans for I think it's something like the 5th week in a row that we had a show. Number 1 on Finger
Number
Lakes
1 on Finger Lakes 1.
That was a pretty
That's
good
pretty
time.
good. I'm pretty happy about that.
So we're going to leave here tonight. We're going to go home, get everything cleaned up and ready to go for a show
Tomorrow night
We're
after
gonna
the
be
Triple
back
20s.
over at the Triple 20s. We're hoping to get each of the 3 race winners there, and whoever else might meander by, we'll be happy to chat with them. We're going to be coming to you live from the Gator Racing News booth for every show that is going to be at the mile. So we're going to be there tomorrow night for the Triple 20s, Saturday morning with a pre-race show for the Gander Mountain 150, midday for a Gander Mountain 150 post-race show. We're going to be back at Rolling Wheels with the World of Outlaws sprint cars Saturday
Can't wait.
night.
Love sprint cars.
And then Sunday morning, back at the Gator Racing News tent, right there on the midway on the infield for Sunday morning pre-race of the VP Small Engine Fuels 200. And culminating the weekend, a very busy 6-show weekend, will be Sunday afternoon with the winner of the VP Small Engine Fuels 200.
I'm looking forward to this weekend.
It's
It's going to be a
crazy.
lot of work, and
And
it's going to be a challenge, but hopefully the people at home are enjoying us. How we doing on the live chat there tonight?
We got 18. We got
So it's fluctuating, but we're not doing too shabby. And I got to say thanks to all the fans hanging out here and
Yeah,
staying
we
with
got-
us. I feel
we got
like
a lot
it's
of folks.
almost like NASCAR race day, except about 1/10 of the people. But still, it's the idea.
There's
you know,
everybody. You get
you
a good
know.
look. I mean, it's full here. It's still full. The race ended. There's still our flagger's still here.
Yeah, Tom
it's
Nettle,
pretty busy.
he's here. Tom Nettle, how you doing? Flagger down at the Utica Rome. Ashley Belden, how are you? 50-50 girl down at the Utica Rome Speedway, stopping by, selling 50-50 tickets tonight. Oh, sweet. I like this. This is for the Utica Rome banquet. Thank you, Brenda. You never know when you're going to get this stuff, Well, thank you, ladies. I appreciate it.
We got haulers rolling out. This was an incredible night. For us to make the trip up and be able to pull this off, and for everything to work the way that it did, makes us feel awful good about the rest of the
Yeah,
weekend.
it does,
too.
because this is the trial run. This was the night we were, making sure everything worked and making sure everything went well.
And as
Ty
much as-
Girl, how we doing? DTD photographer extraordinaire, also here with us. But yeah, this is the night that we had
There's
to
an
make
open
sure.
microphone.
Yeah, sit on
Ty.
down. You want to sit down, Ty? Tell us your thoughts from the infield. Come on, this is how these shows work. We see who's here. We talk to him. Bill Foley, how you doing, Bill? Adam Buchanan. Yeah, we got. We could get Bill over here in a little bit too. I know Bill's got nothing to do tomorrow.
We got yeah. 'cause-
Bill works at the same school district I do. So,
Oh,
but-
that's cool.
So Ty, get right up there. Don't be scared of the microphone. It doesn't bite or anything.
Yeah,
bud.
make sure you talk into it, because if you don't, we're in trouble.
So how much action did you catch down there in the infield taking photos tonight?
Everything.
Get
It
up
was-
close. Don't be scared of it. It doesn't bite.
See the red dot that you're not talking into?
Yeah, that's
Talk
where you got
into
to talk into. Talk to the red dot. There you go.
It is on, right?
It's on.
It was pretty
we go.
racy tonight, top to bottom.
How happy were you to see all your New Egypt guys here? I know you are a New Egypt loyalist.
That was pretty cool. And C5, actually 6 cars start the feature.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad for the New Egypt regulars. I'll give them credit. They put on a good show. Obviously, Ryan Godown, the 2012 New Egypt Speedway Track champion, coming home with that third place run, so represented well. What's your plans for the rest of the week? I know we can see your photos on Dirt Track Digest on the photo
Yep.
gallery. Where are you going to be all weekend?
I'll be at the mile all day tomorrow. Probably get there about 10 o'clock and be there for about probably 12 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long day
All
tomorrow,
day.
and all weekend at the mile. Anywhere
Yep.
else? You heading over to Rolling Wheels at all, or where are we going to see? you?
Now I'm going to 5 Mile Point for Brett
Okay.
Deo's Short Track Super Nationals.
Okay.
Probably have to miss the majority of the small block races.
Yeah,
in
that's
Syracuse.
tough. It's tough to do both. It's
Yeah.
tough to do both. But
Hopefully
right.
the weather cooperates.
hey, don't mention that word here. We don't talk about that here. So we'll be good. We'll be good. We don't talk about that. So, well, Ty, thanks a lot, bud. We'll let you go mingle over there, and we'll get back to talking about this race here tonight at the Brewerton
Hurricane
Speedway,
100,
the
man.
Hurricane 100. Again, as we mentioned, Billy Decker picked up the victory. Stuart Friesen, Ryan Godown, Jimmy Davis, Matt DiLorenzo, the top 5. 6 was Ryan Phelps. 7th, Larry White. 8th, Billy Pouch. Billy Pouch was an impressive 8th tonight.
Yeah,
He-
he was
he-
flying out
flying
there.
around the
And
top side.
He had some problems early in the race,
Yeah,
too.
went backwards a little bit, and then came back up through. And then you had Mike Mahaney finishing in 9th, and Matt Fink rounded out your top 10. So, you got to love Brewerton Speedway. For those that have never been here to the D-shaped Dirt Demon, you can go through the notepad here, and you can look. Just look at the guys starting near the back of the pack that were able to come up through. You talk about
You talk about a whole host of talent.
Yeah, you talk about Jimmy
out
Phelps.
there. I mean, it was an all-star field. And there were some guys that were I think it was Jimmy Phelps. I heard his name coming out there for the consolation race.
Yeah, Jimmy Phelps actually picked up a victory in the first consi. He started 21st on the grid, was able to get up into the top 5. And looking at where guys started, Billy Decker started 10th on the grid. Ryan Godown, another driver in the redraw, he started 11th on the grid. So those guys really had to work their tails off. Stuart Friesen started 6th, had the lead like we said. Hey, Ryan Phelps, how we doing?
Hey.
The Rocket making his way.
We've been trying to get him for come on.
Oh, come on over.
What are you doing?
Come on, we're live on the internet right now. We'll get the Rocket, Ryan Phelps. This is how live shows go. We do our pre-planned interviews, and then we just grab whoever's walking.
Whoever's walking by.
Now, my first question is, Ryan, are you going to work tomorrow?
No.
Or are you sick?
I took a personal day.
Oh, you took a personal day. Okay, Ryan's a school teacher. I had to ask him. So, well, Ryan, hey, not a bad night. Came out of here with a top 10 finish. I know you won this race last year. Would have loved to do the same thing tonight, but still a top 10 run here at Brewerton.
Yeah, we just it seemed really a little stickier tonight, and I think it ended up about pretty close to where it was last year, maybe a little bitier in 1 and 2. But I think I didn't tighten up quite enough once the track really opened up there at the end. But we were still moving forward. It just wasn't at a good enough pace to get up there. Another 30, 40, 50 laps, we might have been up into, how far you want to go with it. If it was a Hurricane 200, we might have been, got up there. But we just weren't tight enough,
Hey, it's tough here, though. I mean, how tough, we asked Billy Decker, we asked the guys at Racer Week, how tough is it to come here and be competitive like you are?
It's just, it's all the best guys here. You got to be really on your game just to get a top 5, let alone win. So, that's why we race here, though. It's fun.
Look at this. We even got photos going up on Facebook here. I'm assuming you're going to be tagged in this
We'll
here.
return the favor.
We'll get it up.
Yeah,
there we go.
It's going to go over great with work tomorrow,
Hey, did you work today?
Yeah, I worked today.
Okay, how'd that go?
It was fine.
Yeah, what are you teaching right now?
Global studies.
Yeah, me too. Global 9?
Yeah,
Global 10.
Africa.
Yeah.
Mansa Musa.
African trading kid. We can talk soul study. We're going to talk racing here.
Yeah.
But no, Ryan, what's your plans for the rest of the weekend? Where are the folks going to see you racing at? And
we're not racing the rest of the weekend. I think we're pretty much done with our stuff. I'm going to drive Alan Rudolavage's car next Friday at that King of the Can.
Okay.
That just came up tonight. That's real cool. Looking forward to doing that. And other than that, we're just kind of playing it by ear and getting ready for next season.
What, looking back on the season, reflecting on the year, what did you think overall of how things went for you?
I think this is probably the best year we've ever had, other than the fact that we didn't nail down a big race. Last year we won a 10-grander, and 2 years before we won the 20-grander there. Other than not winning a big race, I would say this is our best year. I mean, we had just consistent top 5s all the time. We had a few wins. Until 2 weeks ago at Utica, we were sitting top 4 in points, 4 or 5 in points at all 3 tracks. I was real happy with how our year went. The crew worked real hard. We have real good sponsors and really got everything we need to win races and do good. I just wish we'd have won a big race this year, but the thing is we really didn't race a lot of big races.
Mm-hmm.
We ran the Outlaw, we ran the Hurricane, and we ran the 3 Utica ones, but that was really it. So it wasn't like we ran a whole series where we had a bunch of good paying 6-granders, you know what I mean?
Well, hopefully we'll see you around here this weekend having some fun over at the mile. I know I'll be there, and I'm sure you'll be there.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm going to be over there tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, and then Sunday I'm going to be over there too. So.
Well, any sponsors you need to thank or anything like that?
Yeah, just everybody. John White, Laura White, Gypsum Express, Dave Miller, Charlie Uplinger, Bicknell, Bill Steenschacks, that guy.
That's me, yeah. That's awesome.
Just everybody helps. We got a real good sponsorship package, and it's just it's really helped our race team. Napa and Tracy Road Equipment come on board here recently, and that's helped us quite a bit too. Just having extra tires and things like that.
All right, bud. Well, we'll let you go. Enjoy your night, enjoy your evening, and have fun tomorrow. And we'll hope to see you around. All right, and thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Again, so the Rocket, Ryan Phelps, coming off a top 10 finish here tonight, and thanks for the
Lest no one think this is a serious program.
No, that just pretty much confirmed.
That set a high bar for you, didn't it?
I've set a lot of high bars for myself, so that one doesn't even come close. I'll give you an A for or an E for effort on that one though. It was comical.
Everybody,
it was comical.
they're over there howling like hyenas.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, why is everybody laughing? And I look, and there's my face.
Yep.
That's great.
Come across the screen right here, and then over here on the internet.
Did you keep it going?
Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate that,
Yeah,
Chris.
no problem.
I appreciate
I tried to pick it up, but it come around the front too, but I couldn't get to it.
That's real nice of you. I'm
Yeah,
glad we're here working together. You know, what goes around comes around.
Well, I gotta do something while I'm here.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, you're doing something. You're running everything I can't run.
I know it. Keeping this house of cards on its feet.
Yep. So what do you think? How long we been on here, and how long we been on?
25 minutes.
It feels like an hour and a half. This is what we do on a regular night. How long we been on? 4 hours. Uh-oh.
Yeah, about 25 minutes.
So what do you think?
20 minutes.
Overall, sum up the night. What'd you think? Did you have a good time? I
So-
mean,
oh,
I know
this is
it was
what-
nice for me to actually have you
Did I,
come here, and I didn't have to drive to Seneca Falls. That
did, I,
actually
did,
made
I, did I have a nice time? I had a great time driving up here. It was a beautiful drive in the dark, which was no big deal. I would have liked to have seen some of the racing, but instead we were trying to assemble this
You did a heck of a job. I'll give you
buffet
that.
of electronics after
Yeah.
we made 3 trips back to the car to get all the stuff that we forgot. That was cool. But really, it was a great time, and we were able to put this thing together. We weren't able to make it out to the Outlaw 200 last weekend, where Pat Ward picked up the win. We were hoping maybe to catch up with him, but I see his trailer's already left.
Yeah,
so
he was
catching
whooped. I talked to him this morning. He said, or this afternoon. He said he got up at 6 a.m. this morning. I was like, so, you know, but yeah, and your point.
Pat?
Yeah, no, he had a long day. We'll hopefully catch up with him at some point here during the weekend. You know,
Well,
we have
it's gonna be a busy weekend. Here comes Doug Zupan.
Doug Zupan, the 31st lap historian.
Doug's the official historian of the 31st lap.
Uh-oh.
And he's not even wasting any time.
No, he's
Beeline,
coming.
actually,
Oh, look
I got
out.
a question. I got a question for him. Sit down. Sit down for a minute, Doug.
This is where this digresses.
This is Doug. I gotta know if you ever talked to my friend that was looking for the video from the Jack Johnson special. I gave him your number because he was calling me about twice a day for about 2 weeks straight. So I finally gave him your number. Figured you were the go-to guy.
Ronnie's wife's going to be selling it at the mile.
Okay.
There we go.
Well, that answers that right there. I'll
Well,
be able to relay that to him if he calls me back.
That's the shortest sentence I've ever heard Doug Zupan say. By far.
Are you upset, Doug? What's wrong?
You tired, Doug?
No,
Been a long day? You sound sick.
I am sick.
Yeah.
Sinus infection.
Did you go see Mom, get some medicine?
No.
Okay.
I
Well,
went to see the doctor.
I got to get that joke in there. Come on, I got to go. So, Doug, you know, you're a guy that's been coming here an awful long time. What'd you think of tonight's show?
Spectacular.
As always.
Yep.
That's why it's called the D-shaped Dirt Demon. Did you think Matt DiLorenzo was going to win that race? Because he looked awfully
Yeah,
good.
he looked great. I mean, he's used to running on a track like this. You know, he runs at Malta every Friday, and, you know, that's a small track like here. I mean, he had a good shot at it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I thought Ryan Godown had a shot if the caution come out.
Yeah, he needed it at the right time there. He definitely needed it at the right time. But all in all, so Zupi, how much are we going to see you this weekend down at the mile?
Well, I'll be there all day tomorrow, and going to partake in some beverages tomorrow. And
At least he was politically correct about
I
it.
will be going to...
Unlike Stu, who showed up with a course.
I will be going to 5 Mile Point on Saturday night, weather depending.
Okay.
And be at the mile Saturday, and, of course, back at the mile on Sunday.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Hey, are we going to the Turkey Derby or what?
We're going to the Turkey Derby. I don't know what your problem is. I'm in.
All right.
Book the room. I'm in.
All right.
All right.
Are we bringing all this stuff?
I'll go.
It wasn't. I'm sorry. It wasn't we. Sorry.
You wanna go?
No.
You're not allowed to leave
John
New York
Tiff.
to go for the 31st lap.
John
Unless it's
Tiff,
the demo
check,
derby,
check.
you have to stay here.
All right. enough
Okay.
of that. Season's over with.
All right.
We're good. We're good to go with racing stuff.
We're good to go with the racing from here on out. So, again, we'll recap it here quick for those that have just joined us online. I know we keep fluctuating, keep going up. Great to have all you folks listening online again at it's www.fingerlakes1.tv, or just simply log on to the 31stlap.com. And you can follow us on Twitter at 31stlap, and that will be your best bet to find out show times, because we're going to try to base it off when races get done and things like that. So
Our
again,
goal. We've set in a goal. So if
Did we
anybody
get
out
our
there-
goal yet?
We haven't. We're at one. I think he said that we're at 180. So we need 20 more.
So 20 more people.
Through the end of Super Dirt Week would be great. If
Yeah,
we could
so
pull
20
that
more
off.
people. We want 200 followers on Twitter. I'm going to have to tweet that because I got a few.
I know. Yeah, you.
I got a few. So again, to recap, those just joining us: Billy Decker picked up the win, Stuart Friesen, Ryan Godown, Jimmy Phelps, and Matt DiLorenzo. Again, that's your top 5 here from the Brewerton Speedway. And again, great night of action. You know, Matt
It was a
DiLorenzo.
ball.
You know,
Yeah,
we've mentioned Matt DiLorenzo's strong run out there. We mentioned Billy Pouch coming up through to get a score, a top 10 finish. Not sure how much else. You know, you can talk about Brewerton. This is, you know, one of my favorite, if not my favorite race
Yeah, I mean,
of the entire weekend. It's just to me.
and
this
you got to
kicks
see
off,
the sprint cars here. This
yeah,
year.
this kicks off my Super Dirt Week. This really does for me. You know, I used to live downstate and able to come here to Brewerton on Thursday night because I'd always take Friday off or do something with Friday and figure out what to do. And now to me, it's officially Super Dirt Week here, and I'm sure the fans out there kind of feel the same way. Unless you've been camping since last weekend at the Outlaw 200, good for you guys. I'm jealous.
Totally within reason to expect.
Yeah, that would be fun. I don't think I have a liver left, but it would be fun.
This is my second trip to Brewerton.
What'd you think? I mean,
yeah,
it was tough
I love
tonight.
coming here.
It was tough for you.
I love
tonight,
coming here, and the blurs that I could see through the chain link fences, we were setting everything up. It was a great time. The track was plenty racy. I mean, there was plenty of grooves, and like Billy Decker touched on, it certainly opened up and gave you a lot of options. And Doug also touched on the fact that Ryan Godown probably had a shot.
Yeah.
He came a long way, and there was enough racing grooves where a late race yellow would have changed that probably dramatically. And that's good to see. Ryan Godown, he's been on the show before. He's flown the 31st lap color, so it's always good to see those guys, run up front. And Stu Friesen, we're a couple days early, but a week from today is our 1 year anniversary of the show.
Yep.
And we started it all off with Stu Friesen as one of our guests. So maybe, just maybe, we'll be catching up with him when we talk with the Small Engine Fuels 200 winner again next Thursday, along with, hopefully, if all goes according to plan, the winner from the Short Track Super Nationals. Yeah, that's our plan again. Who knows how that's going to go, and that's great. I'm glad that can be. I'm glad that's a part of the show, really. And that definitely brings something to the table. Literally, he brought my big head to the table. He did.
Yeah, I see it. Don't block the camera.
What are you doing?
You're blocking the camera. This is how this is going to go all week. You know what? I got fans. What can I say?
Yeah, I know.
I got eight. I got a fan. Yeah. I got a fan. I don't have fans. I have a fan. Let's be honest.
But it's good to have one friend, right?
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't say friend. I said fan.
Two more.
I got 3 fans.
2 more Mike Mallett fans.
Wow. Autographs after the show. No.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Autographs after the show.
I give out more autographs a day, man. Every kid wants my autograph. They want to go to the bathroom sometime. I'm a teacher. Who am I again? I'm a nobody. I am nobody important.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mike Mallett, the one, the only. He's got almost 7 Twitter followers now.
Yeah. 1,700, thank you. Get it right. Oh, boy.
Yeah, buddy,
all right.
look at that.
At DTD Mike, actually, is my Twitter handle.
We're going to make them famous.
Yes, famous. So
there they are. Look at that. Mike, you're watching somebody sign up right now. Everybody
sign up on Twitter. Yeah, you're on the internet right now because that camera is getting you.
Yeah. Go ahead.
That one right here. Just look and wave right here in front of you. Just wave. No, right here. Right there. Look at you. Are a minor celebrity now, too.
A minor celebrity.
Hey, we're all minor celebrities. We're on the internet.
That's right.
So, Chris, what do you think? We
about what?
I don't know.
Are you trying to get out?
No, I think it's about that time, right? We covered it. We had our top 3 again. Special thanks going out to Brewerton Speedway.
This is supplanting the regular episode of the 31st lap. There's some pretty significant news that has come out in the last couple of weeks.
Do you want to go news? You want to go?
Probably follow up on some of that stuff.
I didn't want to beat a dead horse. But
no, we got an open ticket. Right now we're only sitting about a half hour. If we want to go 45 minutes
Let's
to an
do
hour,
it then.
We got time. We got Ty Garl here. He's looking on. It's cool how he hasn't taken any pictures of us to put up on the 31st lap.
Thanks a lot.
Facebook page. That's cool. Thanks, man.
Don't pressure him into it or anything.
Enjoy your root beer, cowboy.
You know what's just mean though? Everybody's sitting around here with blue cans.
I know.
And
nobody. Got nothing for Mike, seriously?
Yeah, nobody helps us out.
He can drink on the job.
No,
I don't care.
we'll be good here. So let's get to some news. What do we got? What do you want to go with?
Well, I mean, the first thing, and we touched on a little bit before, but it's something that I still think that is worth noting.
Ooh, Twizzler
is the scenario that went down with Bobby Varon.
You want a Twizzler, Chris?
I can't have them. They got weed in it.
Oh yeah. Yes. Oh yeah. Earlier in the week we found out.
No, I did not say
wheat.
I did not say that we got chronic. I said that there's
He's
wheat.
He's allergic to wheat. No, wheat. No, yeah. Bobby Varon chopped Rob. If anybody out there, $15,000 worth of equipment was stolen last weekend. I actually found out the news as we were on our way to the National Open.
And it certainly put a cramp on his plans for Super Dirt Week.
Fortunately, he's here and he did time in the top 6 today, so he is locked in. He is locked in. Had a good day. But unfortunately, again, a lot of equipment lost. Stuff they've accumulated over years and years and years. And if anybody out there, again, information, keep your eyes peeled. Selling tools or scales or anything like that. Yeah,
it's unfortunate. And somebody that's been such a good friend of the show and such a good friend of racing, and he goes all over the place and does so good with the sail panels. Huh?
Yeah, I know. We joke on him with the sail panels, but
you hate to see something like that happen to anybody. So, really it's something that I wanted to make a point of noting on the show. We talked a little bit about it previously, but again, it's something that we need to get out there and get the word around that did happen. It's unfortunate, and keep your eyes open if any of that stuff does come up, and you can tie it back to Bobby Barrett and that team, do what you can to pass that on, because that's going to be appreciated on all fronts. Some of the other news above everything that we do on our end, we're going to be live a whole bunch between all the traveling that we plan on doing. We're going to be at the Triple 20s tomorrow night for the big blocks under the lights at Super Dirt Week, right from the Gator Racing News tent. We're also going to be coming to you again Saturday morning from the Gander Mountain 150.
I got to get out of
show.
bed. Is that what you're telling me?
What's that?
I got to actually get up on Saturday.
Well, yeah, it'd be nice if you could.
I know. I'll do my best. I'll try. I'll try to be there.
And then we'll be there all day. We'll watch the 150. We'll do our race stories. We'll have a post race show in the afternoon from the Gator Racing News tent, and then we'll be back on the road for the World of Outlaw Sprint Car Show at Rolling Wheels Raceway Park post race Saturday night, and then we'll be back on the air again Sunday morning for a pre-race show of the VP Small Engine Fuels 200 from Super Dirt Week, and then we'll wrap it all up with a post race show with a winner of the VP Small Engine Fuels 200 Sunday afternoon from the Gator News 10 again at Super Dirt Week. Busy week. We were able to get out here. We made this work. Again, this is taking the place of the regular edition of the 31st lap, and all this came together. We can't say thanks enough to Corey Reed and the folks here at the Brewerton Speedway and the folks that put on the Hurricane 100. This is going to be live on YouTube. Look up the 31st lap live on, as we are right now, FigureLakes1.tv. Go to podcast.figurelakes1.com. Follow us at 31st Lap. Go to 31stlap.com for the links. So if you want to catch up with any of the stuff that's going on later this weekend, you'll be able to find us and chime in live. And, of course, if you're at the mile, we got a couple of folks hanging out here with us now. If you're at the mile, stop by and say hi. We'll be at that Gator Racing News tent. And I don't believe we've got Dean tomorrow.
No, I don't think
Dean tomorrow.
Dean's covering the Triple 20s, but he'll be helping us out after that with getting names and people.
Dean Reynolds
and so
will be part of the program Saturday and Sunday, and I don't doubt at all that we're going to be catching up with
John Baumus will be with us. Rich Post, hopefully, right?
Yeah.
The normal gang should be together.
Those guys should be.
Something else that came out this week that we've touched on or we've talked about a lot of. If you came out in the paper, it came out. The Knoxville Raceway is going to go with Hoosier Tires here in 2012. Did you happen to see any information on that, Chris, or no?
I was busy checking, and I absolutely tuned you out.
Okay. Hoosier Tires has signed to be the official track tire of the Knoxville Raceway.
I saw that.
Yeah, so now is big difference because the World of Outlaws and the All-Stars have now chosen to go with American Racer. So now you have a very interesting. He did not do very good last week at the National Open, by the way.
Man, you totally just popped that dude's balloon.
Oh, I had to. He was here and he was razzing me a little bit. I got to give it back when I can, right?
Hey, next time maybe he'll bring his dog so you can kick that too.
Oh yeah, thanks. But no, big issue now.
That brings up all sorts of challenges. When you look at the big shows that they have out there, previously there was all sorts of different situations with tire compounds and tire options and things like that, and those are all gone by the wayside. That's a huge deal for Knoxville. Give them that, but that is also a very, very big, not so much a deal, but a big situation for a lot of the sprint car drivers that go there.
Yeah, now the question is, how is that going to work out? What are World of Outlaws? What is the All-Stars? What are those touring groups going to do now if, let's say, Williams Grove and a couple of the other tracks now sign with Hoosier Tire? Because that seems to be where those guys want to go in the sprint car world. They want to get, obviously, they hate Goodyear. We've heard that. We've talked about that. We've talked about that. We beat that horse. Yeah. So we know that Hoosier's the one they prefer. That's what they all run when it's an open show. And he drives a Hoosier stock. All right. And he's a Steve Kinzer fan. And we've established that. And we've established that, too.
Steve Kinzer fan, Billy Decker fan, Stu Friesen, I believe.
Yeah, Stuart Friesen. 11R. Oh, he's going to show us.
Here we go.
Oh, boy.
Guest spot. Remember our fan from Utica?
Yeah.
We haven't heard anything from him.
Oh, where do you race at?
Merrittville Speedway.
Merrittville Speedway. I was there once this year.
Home, bro.
Thorold, Ontario, Canada. I know. I've been there.
Okay.
And Ashweekan, I've been there, too.
Ashweekan, that's a big sprint car. Hey, John Tiff.
Right there.
I've been to Ransomville.
John Tiff's going to show you photos from his album, too.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to see those. Nice.
You don't want to see those ones.
No, not the ones. Oh, whoa. What do you got there? Oh, he stops it when he gets to the good ones.
John, can you top that?
Yeah.
How about Brighton?
Been there, too.
Sprint cars there, right?
Yeah.
There's Brighton right there.
Yep.
Sorry, John, I had you muted.
So Mike's just glad I didn't take more pictures from that night from the giant head there.
That was a good night.
You guys are fucked.
We are.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Bleep that out. There's no bleep, bro.
Nice. No, we don't have that. We're live, man.
The
only thing that saves us, we're not FCC regulated, so we can do whatever we want.
Not yet, but trust me, if we keep
Yeah,
up
we
this kind
keep
of
going the
stuff-
way we're going.
I just like beer. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine with it. We all like beer.
Okay.
Throw that up. Put an advertisement out there. There you go.
There you go.
Right over it.
You gonna drink the dirt on top of
I'm
that
not-
too? That'll add some.
Well.
That'll add some. There we go.
Oh, great. Now my coat's got beer.
not.
On the headphones, or are you just going to sit here? I think John just got tired of standing, so he want to sit down.
We don't get this in the studio.
No.
You don't get sprayed with beer in the studio. That is
John,
good.
welcome, man. Welcome back.
How you doing?
We're doing good. Make sure you jump right in that microphone, bro.
Yeah, don't be scared. It doesn't bite.
All right.
There we go. He got it. All right. So what do you think, John? What did you give us your thoughts on tonight's racing action?
Well, I'm a little biased since I work here, but I thought it was a very efficient show. You know, when you can have a 100-lap show that's done by 10 o'clock.
We get you on and we're all talking about how great the racing is. John's like, it was efficient.
It's efficient. That's an official talking right there. That's what that is.
I'm not picking on you. Don't take that out of context. It's just so funny. Everybody's talking
That's
about
right. I work with Mike every week, so
Yeah,
I
he
know
knows.
how I'm being harassed.
There we go. Yeah, yeah. If you hear with the mic's off. No, but definitely awesome race. Awesome race tonight.
It was a good show. It was a real good show for the fans.
You're right, though. I mean, the timing of it, when you look at the scenario that we got, we've already got our modified drivers that have been out all day trying to get everything ready at the mile. They make the travel up here. They put the show on. They don't want to be here half the night, especially if something gets torn up. Luckily, there wasn't anything major that was torn up here as far as what I was able to hear and glean.
Yeah. It was barely a 2.5-hour show because
Yeah,
we
it
started
was-
a little late because of
we had to wait.
we waited a little bit for the
Right.
drivers to get here. So
And then on the other hand, you got the fans home. A lot of these guys are working during the day. You know, they're not able to take the whole week off or something like that. Or they got kids that came out. They got classes in the morning, stuff like that. So to get everybody out of here and on their way home, the way that you said, efficiently, it's a compliment to what you're able to pull off.
I know Mike's happy. He's got that long ride home. So
Yeah, it's a pain right in the butt getting home from here. I mean, I got to go out the parking lot, take a left, then take a right. Darn. 2 miles and I'm home.
Huh.
Just rubbing that in, Chris. Just rubbing it in.
It's not. I drive. The distance that you drive from home to the show every Thursday in Seneca Falls is the same as I drive every morning to go to work.
Me too.
So I mean,
It all works out.
It's cool, man. Don't worry about it.
Hey, we got cotton candy from Canada here still too.
And almost had beer.
Well, I do if I just wring it out of my coat. I love how these live shows
The
go
live shows are
because we
something.
do like 15 minutes of serious,
and then it all goes
then
downhill.
10 minutes we screw around, and then we get back to serious
We
topics.
bring it back in.
Yep, and go from there. So, have you seen any racing at the mile yet, or no? Because
do I ever see any racing?
No, you're
from
locked in that little building, right?
Yeah, I'm in that little building. I'll see a little bit on TV on Sunday, and that's about it.
That's a great Super Dirt week.
Yeah.
What'd you do? I sat in a room.
Made copies all day.
Yeah, made copies of the lineups.
Got yelled at for something I didn't do.
It's always your fault. Have you figured that out yet?
Yeah, I've realized that.
Okay,
No
all right.
matter what happens.
Yeah. Okay. As
At
long
least
as you
not
don't-
surprised anymore.
No, he's good with it now. He knows. He knows. But
You gonna come over and hang out with us? We got a whole slew of shows. You gonna be able to make it over?
I'll see what I can do.
Do a cameo.
I'm still looking for a driver to use Mallett's head as a pit sign.
That. Wow, that would be
It would
outstanding if you could.
Now,
You know,
wouldn't that be
and the
funny
thing is,
to see that dangling over pit road.
you know, the thing is I got just the driver that would do that too.
Who?
If you get a hold of Ryan Godown, I don't doubt for a minute that he
Oh,
would
gee.
take that opportunity.
no, because he'd run right over it.
I think everybody would laughing.
What do you
Yeah.
think, Doug? You think Ryan Godown would use that for his pit sign? This gem right here. You think? You don't think so? He wouldn't. That's too bad.
Zippy. He's tired tonight. You can tell he's on medication. He's in a fog. Ty, I hope you're driving.
Yeah, root beer was a little bit too much for Ty.
Yeah, okay. All right. Ty's tapping out. He's tapping out. Oh, man. Whew. I'll tell you.
It's something.
We got one day in, and we got a whole bunch to go, and I'm already tired.
We got
Is
one
that
in, and
wrong?
we got 5 to go.
Is that bad? Is that
5
wrong?
to go. Well, I'm just trying to think of all the stuff that we'd wanted to cover for the weekly show that we ended up putting on hold, and because we weren't sure exactly how this whole thing was going to work out, but the signal out of here is great. Everybody talking online has been thrilled with it, so that's good. The problem is the screen's so small I can't read it. I'm getting old.
Yeah, well, yeah, you are old. It's
Yeah,
okay. No, don't worry about it. It's fine.
I'm
I've been there.
losing the handle on it.
You know, you must be a scorer because you can't see either, right, John?
We're told all the time.
Wow.
That's a job requirement.
yeah, blind, right? Where'd Jerry go? He leave? Had to go and take care of the cats? I can't hear me, but hey, Corey Reed, come on over. You're up.
Yeah, we gotta get a minute with Corey.
No offense, John. Just kicking him out. Just go.
It's too bad we couldn't catch up with Brett. Brett Deo was hanging around.
Yeah, he was here too. Everybody was here. It's a big. Yeah, I know. It's already been on the show 7 times, Corey.
A lot of mileage.
John's goal right now is to get somebody to use that as their pit sign for the.
That's all right. Don't worry about that. That's fine.
Yeah. You want the headphones, or can you hear everything all right? The headphones help a little bit, but.
Pizza Man just went by. Pizza
Pizza?
Man, Baldwinsville, New York, downtown. Sponsor Ryan Phelps.
The Rocket. We had the Rocket on. We grabbed him when he walked by. We've been trying to get him on about 15 times, and he just kept on walking by. So we grabbed him. We got him. So, Corey, the day is over. How good do you feel now that this is in the books?
Season's over.
Yeah, how good's that feel?
That's even better. That's great. No, it's fantastic. Good show tonight.
Yeah.
We had between last weekend and this one, we had some good shows. We're glad it's over, but we're looking forward to next year already.
Yeah, next year, no doubt about that. You know, ready to. It's funny. We're talking about we're at the last race, and what's the first thing you do? When's the first race? April what? You know, you're ready to get back to it.
I don't usually say that till about November. Actually, about January 1st.
Okay, all right.
Me.
Okay, all
Others
right.
maybe say it a lot quicker than not me.
I usually take about a week off. I go to about 2 Crunch Hockey games, and then I'm ready to go again. I'm rejuvenated. Take us through what it takes to put on a show like this. You know, how much effort and all the different things that you guys have to do to pull this show off.
Well, I mean, it starts really when you first put your schedule together. It helps to have sponsors, good sponsors like Ferris and SUNY Canton to be able to step up and allow us to pay the kind of money we're able to pay, make it a real signature event in the Northeast, and that's really what we've maintained, and we're trying to even build it even bigger. I mean, we're paying money in this event that we've never paid before, courtesy of those gentlemen and those sponsors that are able to do that for us. So that's really the start. You know, we're able to put that together, and then from there you just build your promotion, build your recruiting as far as you go out and really try to work the teams and educate them and make sure they know what we're doing and what it's worth to them, and then you got to educate the fans and this one has a little bit easier. It's a little easier to do this one than maybe an event in the summer because there's that built-in Syracuse traffic and it's an event that we really, really hammer all year long. Just like we do the Outlaw over at Fulton, we hammer this one. Everything builds to this event as far as our schedule and what we preach to our fans and to our teams. So
yeah, like I said, I almost consider this that for me it's my kickoff to Super Dirt Week. This is the traditional place. This is where you go on Thursday night. And that's what's awesome about this. There is the tradition of this race, and you guys have been able to even build on that tradition here the last few years by increasing the purse. I think you paid out over $36,000 tonight.
Yeah, all in, and with the heat monies and the lap monies, it will be in excess of $40,000.
Yeah,
so tonight for 100 lappers. So we're, but we couldn't do it without all the sponsors. We have probably, again, every lap was sponsored. In some cases, double, so. That there's many different sponsors that kicked in to help us with that. Tracy Road Equipment sponsored the heat races. We had Mike's Cylinder Head step on board, give $500 to Billy Decker right in Victory Lane, cash. We had, of course, the Ferris folks and the SUNY Canton folks.
For the record, if anybody wants to just give me $500 cash, I'm available for that too. If you want to pass it around, I'm here. But
me too. Me too. We got all our cheering section. They're going to kick it to us. I think.
That's
Ross. All the money Ross made this year, he can put it right back on the table. He spent his money on a sweatshirt.
How happy were the car turnout tonight, considering you had 10 New Egypt cars? I thought that was pretty neat.
That's really cool. And that's really one of the goals. I mean, that's what you try to do is to build. You're going to have a pretty good core of your own guys, and you're going to have a pretty good core from the surrounding couple hours. But to have that many cars come from New Jersey really makes that, and that's going to blossom because every one of them leaves here. Most of them leave here saying, "Wow, what a great place." I mean, Ryan was beaming about it. I know he enjoyed it. First time ever on it. I don't think DVH had ever probably been here. Maybe in a Sportsman or something, but I don't think he ever had. So those guys, hopefully they leave, come back, and tell everybody, next year bring your car when you come to Super Dirt Week.
Yeah, for me it was nice to have there's very few events around the Northeast where you can say you saw the New York guys, the PA guys, the New Jersey cars and things like that. And that, like you were saying, I think that's what makes this event so special because we had that tonight. You had Johnny Mack, Johnny McClelland, Neil Williams, guys that sometimes they come to the mile, but you don't get to see them if you don't go to New Egypt or maybe down to Grandview or places like that. Billy Pouch had a top 10 run tonight. All the grief he takes on our New York message boards about never coming up to New York and racing against the big boys. Tonight he showed he can still hang with them.
He wished it was a 200 lap right back because he was pretty good that last 25.
Yeah. Go down one at 25 more. So next year he said if you can do 125, he'd appreciate that.
Ryan Phelps said he was open for 200.
Yeah, he was in that on the 200 too. So
the track was pretty good. I mean, they definitely maintained bite pretty long, and it was pretty fast track.
Well, now that you're done, what's the plan for the weekend? Are we going to see you down at the mile?
Maybe. I'm looking like a lot of golf, for at least tomorrow. Kevin decided between 18 or 36 yet. So
that's those?
That's maybe the first 2 holes. I walk between shots. That's usually what I do. Like I'll say I got my exercise. I'm going from, and I just hope that I hit one long enough to make it beneficial aerobically.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I'm in that cart from start to finish, nonstop. I don't care if I'm playing 9 holes, 18. I ain't walking. I'm beyond that. But I'm beyond that. I'm done with that. Did that once.
The cart has the clubs on it, and I will venture between holes without riding in the cart, but that's not very often. Depends on how much beer is in the cart.
Yeah, that's true too. That usually helps
If
entertain.
there's beer in the cart, then it's a whole different animal.
Then you can't leave the cart.
Right.
So right.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I'll do a little of that, I'm sure. Tomorrow I know for sure.
All right.
My brother and my father are in town from Vermont. So
oh, nice.
So we're gonna go out and whack a few. We'll see what happens.
Well, enjoy that. I haven't even picked up the clubs once this whole year. Not once.
That's my solace. That's what I like to do.
When you leave the racetrack. See, I go racing.
Yeah.
I don't have to do anything though. It's a little different. So, well, Corey, we'll let you finish things up and get home early so you can get out early in the morning and go play some golf.
Yeah, it won't be early.
No. Well, we do want to say, Corey, thanks for letting us do this show tonight. We put it together here last minute. We were trying to get everything together, and it worked out great. And we appreciate all the help here at Brewerton Speedway, all the times you've come on the show. And again, thanks for getting the drivers for us and getting them over here.
No problem. This is great. Thanks for being here. And it's big. It's big for us to have you guys do this, and it's good for. It just puts it on another level. I mean, everything we try to do, we always try to just make everything bigger and better, and that's what we're doing with this. You're coming to give.
Yeah, I know. I think is that our cue right there. The lead blower.
I think that's pretty much it.
So
I was gonna say something, but I decided not to. Get him out of here.
Yeah,
just for a few more minutes.
A couple more minutes, Harvey, and we'll be done. Don't worry.
Yeah. Just don't shut the power off.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. All right, Harvey. Thank you. That's why we love you, Harvey.
Look at him. He's ready to kill it.
It's like, I'm going to turn it off now.
Get him out of here.
That's me. That's a lovely picture of me, Harvey.
What?
Man, the abuse I take because of that thing. Thanks a lot. I don't know what it is, Harvey. I got no clue.
Whatever we do, just don't turn the power off in the beer tent yet, so we can get all this stuff saved. Just don't shut the power off there.
There, yeah, that's what we need. So
you can leave everything. You can shut anything off except for the power to that beer tent.
Well, what do you think? You got final thoughts?
Well, final thoughts. I mean, I'm looking forward to all the travel. Thanks so much, everybody, for coming out. I got to get a hold of Corey Reed here. I forgot all about that. I sent some stuff to Fulton Speedway, and it was returned to sender. So apparently, the mailing address that I have for that was wrong. So I got to catch up with him. I'm not going to see him tomorrow or Saturday. It sounds like. Sounds like there's some golf and some family plans in the not too distant future for him. Appreciate being able to come out here and take part of the Hurricane 100. And we got a lot more. We got a lot more to come. We got a lot more cool stuff that we're gonna unveil on the webcasts and make sure you get out there, check it out on YouTube and all the other links. 31stlap.com, at 31stlap on Twitter, 31stlap on Facebook. And one more time, we'll sum it up. Billy Decker picking up the win here in the Hurricane 100. Stuart Friesen coming up in second. Ryan Godown, the Ringo's Rocket, comes up in third. Jimmy Phelps was fourth. Fifth, Matt DiLorenzo. Sixth went to Ryan Phelps. Seventh, Larry White. Eighth, Billy Pouch. Ninth, Mike Mahaney. And Matt Fink rounds out your top 10. We'll see you again tomorrow from the Triple 20s. We'll be at the Gator Racing News Tent coming to you live from Super Dirt Week. Thanks so much for joining us. That'll do it for this edition of the 31st Lap.